Hello everyone. Today I am here discussing UR Metal Bat from One Punch Man the Strongest. He is a very strong column attacker and comes right after UR Boros. So let's get right into it. Also, he does come out the next month. So on March 1st. Alright, starting off with his attack skills. His basic attack is dealing 3 consecutive strikes to a single target and dealing 135% of his attack to that target. Next is his ultimate attack, which increases his crit damage by 30% or 50% if you have his keepsake for 1 round. He attacks enemies in a column with 3 consecutive strikes and dealing direct damage by 105 or 135% of his max HP, dealing another 120 or 140% of his max HP as specialized extra damage for every layer of aura. This can also crit. Every layer of aura also increases his specialized extra damage dealt by 20 or 25% if you have keepsake. Next are his passive abilities. I will say his passive and then say the 5-star and then 5p. Permanently grants himself 60%, 65, or 70% non-crit damage free. This works for all types of damage and cannot coexist with agility from Bangpu. Before action, increases HP bar by 1500%, 2000%, or 2500%, or not 2%. Increases his energy bar by 1500, 2000, or 2500 energy. Awakened passive and his awakening 2. Before the battle begins, it recovers 200% or 250% of his max HP for himself, and 80% or 120% of his max HP for allies in the same row. Lasts for 4 or 6 rounds. Before any character acts, life armor permanently increases aura, and every layer of aura is equal to 1 layer of, or every layer of life armor is equal to 1 layer of aura, up to 6 layers, according to his highest number of layers. Permanently increases his own crit rate by 40-60% and allies' crit rate by 20% or 30%. So basically what he'll do is when he attacks, he will deal he will deal specialized extra damage for every layer of aura that he has. This is a extremely strong ability, and I have seen Metal Bat do upwards of 1 billion damage to a column. That is horrifying. To put that into perspective, my entire team can maybe do 100 million damage to a team if they have no defense. Just think about that for a moment. Even with my extremely strong URG4 and UR Groyboss team, or not UR Groyboss, SSR plus Groyboss team, I can barely even output that much damage in a single turn. Next up is the recommended gears for UR Metal Bat. I would say generally you should go with Fury, as it is what most people in the CN servers go with, and it generally would increase damage a little higher than Drive. So, Fury, I would recommend going for HP and HP percent, and then also crit damage on your legs. Generally, the Fury set is very good, and since UR Metal Bat has the crit damage free, you don't need to have the Drive set, although it is still nice to have. This is not the right stat. This is attack speed. Actually, no. Maybe this is defense speed. I can't tell. I don't know it. I don't remember. But this is not the right one. You want to put HP and HP percent on him for the Fury set. Generally, if you want to build him tankier, you could put Drive, which increases damage free, or I can't remember the exact type of damage free that it gives, but I know it does give 30% damage free or 50%. Don't quote me on this, I don't know. I haven't looked in a second. So generally you want to go full HP and HP percent on Metal Bat, unless you also want to go for crit damage, which I guess is probably also alright. Okay, the perks for UR Metal Bat. He is an extremely high column attacker. His aura and specialized extra damage are based on his life armor, which is given by UR Boros Core, and later on UR King, which both are extremely strong. He buffs crit chance for self and allies, which is a huge deal, because especially if you have UR King or or not Alloy Plus. This will, or Alloy Plus Awakening 2, it will increase the damage that the Specialized Berserk does, which is huge. He strengthens Boros core, he heals Ro and self, which is huge, especially with the 80% or higher that it gives. And then he's also extremely tanky. He has the HP based, he's an HP based character like Alloy Plus, King, or also TTM Plus if you know that character better. And also he gives himself 60% or 70%, I think, crit damage, non-crit damage free, which is a stupidly high amount of damage free. This will reduce the damage that he will take from things that cannot crit by 60%, which is almost like the Alloy Plus Awakening 2 buff, but even stronger. He then will also increase energy for his team by a large amount. 1500 energy at base is insane. That is one full energy and a half. At 5-star, he does give, I think it was 2000 energy. So that is 2 full energy at 5-star. And then also at 5 purple stars, he will give 2 whole energy bars as well as half of another one. The issues with Metal Bat is that he is very close to King and only separated by Bangpu. He's also, and King is also based on HP and is a must pull. Get him when or if you can. He has a very high investment. Metal Bat is a very high investment character, as he takes a lot of Star Sentry cards and a lot of refinement cards and a lot of upgrades to make sure that he has the highest HP possible to deal the most damage. He also needs an SSR Plus character to buff his stats, which is a huge investment. You need SSR Plus Metal Bat to give him the stat growth boost. Also, he needs his keepsake. He is very strong without it, but it will be noticeably harder to get big damage without his keepsake. Next up we have his overall. He's a very strong DPS in the UR era, and a team without him will hardly ever win, at least this early in the era. Seiryu generally doesn't win against him very often. He's very good if you do not have Seiryu on that note, because I did not pull for Seiryu, I will be pulling for him. Please wish me luck. He is very high investment, but amazing support for Boros core, or just for King once he comes and grants Ro the excess healing or life armor. He's also very hard to schedule for since he is very close to King, and also just after Boros, which is also a must-pull due to him being a core. So he is kind of sandwiched between two of the most important characters so far in the era. Now, finally, should you pull Metal Bat UR? If you are free to play, maybe. If you can afford to get him after Boros, then 100% pull for him. And if you are going to pull for him, make sure to get his keepsake. Although you need to make sure that you can also get King's keepsake, as it is much more important. I generally would not recommend Awakening to any character for free to play unless you are very confident in your luck, which you should never be. This game will scam you, 100%, always. Low spenders, if you can get his Awakening 1, go ahead and do that. He's very strong and definitely will help you. Also then get his keepsake, 100%. Don't really go for his Awakening 2 due to his place just before King. So if you can afford to get King after him, if you do Awakening 2, then all power to you. Then pay to win, A1, 100% go for it. He is very strong, and his keepsake is very important. Get his Awakening 2 as well if you're at it. He's already very important to pull for, and extremely strong with King, especially when paired together due to King's follow-ups. Especially with Awakening 2, he is extremely powerful. Anyway, that will end off today's video. I hope you had a great time watching this. I hope you Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video, and dislike it if you disliked it. I have a new donation link in my description if you would like to donate to me and what I do, although do not feel pressured to do so, as it is very, very, very optional. I hope you all have a great day, and see ya.